Motivation comes in many forms.
He did it for his friend Allie!
I'm running this course for my daughter. I hope that she sees me one day and know that I'm doing this for her.
I dealt with body image issues growing up, not being comfortable in my own skin, not fitting in.
It keeps our legs driving, our arms pulling, our hearts pumping.
My son, Austin, joined the Army about a year and a half ago. I'm running because of him.
We strive to send a message.
My goal is to inspire everyone out there who's going through breast cancer.
To prove that we cannot be defeated.
Flip Rodriguez hits the water.
That was a huge devastation for me. I waited a whole year for this redemption.
This is our proving ground.
I'm gonna be the shortest guy to make it up the warped wall.
This is American Ninja Warrior.
I'm going to destroy this course.
Welcome to the Sunshine State. We're at Universal Orlando Resort, our fourth stop as we go across the country to find the first ever American Ninja Warrior. Hello everyone, I'm Matt Iseman here with former NFL defensive end Akbar Gbaja-Biamila, and this is awesome. We built our course on New York Street right in the middle of Universal Orlando Resort.
Matt, this feels like we are in the middle of a Hollywood movie set right now.
Akbar, the stars we see tonight are going to be the athletes tackling this course.
Yeah, you better believe it. Three of the best are here. Travis Rosen, Drew Drechsel, and Flip Rodriguez. All of them ended last year in disappointment. Tonight, they've got something to prove.
This location is unlike anything we've seen before, and this course has a few surprises in it. For more on that, let's go down to Kristine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt. This qualifying course is made up of 6 obstacles, 2 of which are making their American Ninja Warrior debut. It all starts at the quintuple steps, where competitors must run across 5 angled platforms, each less than 3 feet wide. Then onto the rolling log, where competitors will have to wrap themselves around the log and hang on while spinning down a steep decline. Making their Ninja Warrior debut are the paddle boards. Competitors will test their balance as they run across a series of tilting paddles supported by a center axis. From there, it's the new obstacle, the tire swing. Athletes have to use their grip strength to work their way across 3 suspended tires and swing to the other side. Next, the double tilt ladder requires tremendous upper body strength and balance as competitors move across 2 sets of tilting monkey bars. Finally, it's the infamous warped wall where they'll have to run up the 14-foot incline and pull themselves to the top. Finish the course, and they're guaranteed a spot in the Orlando Finals. Matt and Akbar, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Well, we're in the South, so we're going to start with a guy who's about as Southern as they come. This is 46-year-old Booty Cothran from Possum Kingdom, South Carolina. Booty works at his church, sleeps in a log cabin, and lives off the land.
I live in a wonderful spot. Possum Kingdom, South Carolina is a little rural area just outside of Greenville. You got deer, wild turkey, wild pigs, coyotes. You never know what you're gonna run into. I live out there by myself. I'm a career single man so far. Who knows, I might run across somebody that I can't live without, but I'm not out there beating the bushes trying to find her. I got a dog. I got nature all around me. Pull. I'm as happy as I can be. American Ninja Warrior has really driven me to improve myself. And that's one thing I see in nature as well. Nature is always bettering itself. This is for everybody. It's for the old people and the small people and the bald people. Jump on the booty bandwagon and get everybody excited about it. It's booty time, baby.
Well, we'll see if this crowd gets on the booty bandwagon.
But I don't know how you don't love this guy, all 5'6" and 110 pounds of him.
110 pounds? I weighed that in the first grade.
Booty's gonna be the first to try the new rolling log. The old version would give you about 3 rotations. This new one will spin 7 to 9 times before it reaches the bottom.
And Matt, the key is you have to get your feet locked together or you're flying off.
Look at that speed! Booty holding on.
But even when you do survive, the log still gets you because when you stand up, you're so dizzy from all those spins. Look at them, all over the place.
The crowd giving him a hand, but now even though he's woozy, has to face an obstacle that will test his balance, the paddle boards.
Oh, he's got to have quick feet here. Almost.
Oh! No! Booty goes off the edge, but looks like he's all right. Probably still shaking up from that log.
Yeah, I think you're right. He seems okay with the first few steps, but when he hit the 5th step, he starts veering right and goes over the platform. I think he was still a little dizzy.
Oh, man. I don't know what happened.
Up next, one of our biggest personalities. This is Devin Harrelson, a.k.a. Dougie Fresh. He's a tattoo artist and a father of 2 from North Carolina, and his run could lead to something really big.
People call me Dougie Fresh. And Fuquay Arena, North Carolina is in the house. I'm a tattoo artist. I wake up every morning literally wanting to tattoo. My shop is inside a barbershop. Got a TV, Xbox in case people want to relax, because getting tattooed is not always not painful. Dougie Fresh Devin is the captain of Team Dougie. And then the second in command is Miss Dougie, which is my beautiful girlfriend, Kelly. If Dougie Fresh rocks this course, there's gonna be a pretty big surprise. When I make it up this warp wall, I'm gonna have a pretty little thing in the box for Miss Dougie. I am ready to make Kelly Mrs. Dougie. Mrs. Dougie.
Well, you heard him. Dougie Fresh says he'll propose if he gets to the wall. There's his girlfriend, Kelly, along with his 2 kids. They have no idea what he's planned. And dances down one side of the quintuple steps. 5'7", 160. Great agility there, Akbar.
This guy looks like a rap artist out of the 1980s. Look at that.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah,
look at that speed. And actually a nice recovery there. Survives the rolling log, now try to dance his way across the paddle boards.
All right, let's see this athleticism here. Dougie Fresh, you got to be so fresh and clean here. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is.
Great balance there. Was a basketball and football player in high school, also ran track. Says he's freakishly athletic and bench press 320 pounds.
You might be able to bench press 300 plus, but you're gonna have to carry your weight here on the tire swing.
This is another one of our new obstacles. Starts by jumping from the mini tramp to the suspended pole, then you have to work your way across 3 suspended tires.
Come on, Dougie, I wanna see that proposal.
Not great control. Hold on. And just like that, a missed transition spells the end for Dougie Fresh. So, unfortunately, no proposal. Devin will stay a single man.
Well, one day he'll make it to the promised land, but here he basically whiffed, trying to transition to the 2nd tire and didn't know how to react. Once he lost his groove, there was nowhere to go.
What? Maybe next time.
One of the biggest cheering sections tonight is for our next runner from Riverview, Florida. It's 33-year-old Mary Beth Wong. And she says she's out here representing working moms everywhere.
I own a gymnastics gym for kids. It takes a lot of energy. It's also very exhausting, but I love it. I'm a mom of 2 boys. They're 3 and 4. That's a full-time job as well. I have to take the moments that I have with them and just make them count. My husband, Chen, has built me a mini course in my backyard. I have a salmon ladder and a tall rope climb. I think it's cool to be able to do this on the side and still carry on your other responsibilities that you need to do. I would love to inspire other working mothers. I think to have something that you can do for you and feel accomplished is really important because you can lose your life in motherhood. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna kill it.
As we said, a huge turnout for Mary Beth. Her gym is just down the road outside of Tampa, and there's her family.
Well, one day he'll make it to the promised land, but here he basically whiffed, trying to transition to the 2nd tire and didn't know how to react. Once he lost his groove, there was nowhere to go.
Mary Beth was a gymnast herself from ages 9 to 18. Great ability. He turned heads last year in Miami, reaching the 5th obstacle, the curtain slider. She says this year, he's hoping for more.
But Akbar, you're gonna have to survive the rolling log. 5'5", 105 pounds, so much of it's gonna come down to, can you lock those legs together?
Matt, she's struggling finding a grip right now. She can't figure out where to grip. Does she hold it out wide? Does she hold it up? She doesn't have enough body real estate here, Matt.
Got those legs locked in, though.
Matt, she's going off. She's gonna get wet. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! Oh, is she okay?
A hard impact for Wong.
Oh, my goodness!
Well, as she recovers, let's watch the replay. Just flung off and takes the entire impact to her head.
Wow.
Just a violent impact there. The legs held on, the upper body gave out, and that body was tossed like he was riding a bucking bronco. She really had a hard impact, but says she's okay.
The fact that Mary Beth is standing up says a lot about the type of competitor she is.
But a paddleboard after that impact, this is a big ask.
Come on, Mary Beth.
Good agility, but now facing down the tire swing.
Says she usually cracks under pressure, but that is not what we're seeing tonight. This is a woman who seems to be rising to the occasion, Akbar.
That's right. She rode crew at the University of Tampa. She's got legit upper body strength. Those rowers are yoked. She's got to get that momentum and go. Oh, there it is.
5'5", 105.
This girl is fiery. You go, girl. Look at her eyes. Everything is in her eyes right now. Look at the way she's looking right now. This girl's determined.
She's looking very comfortable and strong here.
Look at that girl go!
And the first athlete to get through the tire swing is the mother of two, Mary Beth Wong. And now we'll get our first look at the double tilt ladder. Had this last year in St. Louis, another grueling upper body test.
Those arms straight, never a good sign, Akbar.
I believe in her will. She may not have the strength, but sometimes willpower can kick in.
Well, I gotta say, after that impact on the rolling log, I'm not sure she'll even remember any of this, but Wong refuses to give up. Hanging tough.
This girl doesn't have quit in her. She doesn't have
quit. Keep in mind, though, this final rung, the longest distance, 28 inches.
Come on, girl, you can make this, Mary Beth.
Come on.
Mary Beth, the whole world is watching you right now.
They're so difficult. Oh, and the grip just gave out. Mary Beth Wong deserves a huge round of applause, especially after that dismount on the rolling log.
Yeah, let's look at it again. Her hand slipped off, and all that force just slammed her into the pads. Amazing she was able to get up and continue her run.
Well, an incredible performance by Mary Beth Wong, reaching the 5th obstacle for the 2nd straight year. Tonight, here's what's coming up. After last year's early exit, Flip Rodriguez almost called it quits.
I said, screw it, I'm done.
But now the masked man is back, looking for a return to greatness. Plus, not many moms can do this. But Emily Durham is a superstar in water sports. Now she's bringing her amazing skills to our course.
It's definitely a new frontier for me.
And up next, he'll give you a little shake with the fries.
Out of the box.
Ricky Vu puts the fun in fast food.
I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna have a blast out there.
See this rookie run when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you from the heart of Universal Orlando Resort. While we were away, 3 more competitors took to the course. Danny Adair, a chef from Crawfordville, Florida, didn't have the right ingredients to solve the rolling log.
Oh! That thing kicked him out of the club.
Swim coach Mike Wright left little to the imagination on his way to the tire swing, where he would put his Speedo to good use.
At least he's dressed for the occasion.
And Jonathan Sharp Brown, a 2-time Vegas finalist, took an unbelievable approach on the rolling log.
What the?
He left it!
Oh, my
my goodness!
But his dream of a Vegas three-peat ended on the paddleboards.
Speed kills!
And yes, he really did jump all the way over the log.
See, that's just crazy.
Well, up next, another one of our colorful characters here in Orlando. This is Ricky Vu, who works at a Chick-fil-A in Hampton, Georgia. You can see Ricky's got lots of moves, even when he's on the job.
Ding! Would you like medium or large?
I work at Chick-fil-A as a team leader. Work is work. It's not like that enjoyable, but you gotta make it enjoyable.
Patience is a virtue.
You set the tone for everybody else and how they're gonna work and how they're gonna operate, and you know, you gotta have fun with it.
Quickness is key.
I do some Ninja Warrior training at the store. It's so much fun, filling up the ice buckets. I love doing curls with them, you know, squatting sugar bags.
Sweet like sugar. Ha, get it?
I always have fun, and I'm gonna have a ton of fun on the course.
All right, come on, let me see you do your voodoo, Ricky Vu.
Ricky Vu bounding through the quintuple steps.
Showing off his moves on the platform, now doing his thing.
Look at that.
Look at that. Now, this guy is happy for a reason.
This is a guy who's worked at Chick-fil-A for the past 6 years. His job teaches him patience, dealing with customers. He's become a team leader. 5'10", 150, long and lean and clearly agile.
He said he lost 10 pounds coming into this competition. Uh-oh, there it is. Oh, body slam.
Well, those spins on the log leave you dizzy. Then you have to get up and face the paddle boards, which test your balance.
And I know Ricky's playing it up a little here, but it really does make you woozy.
Ricky's got quite a cheering section. More than a dozen friends drove down from Georgia to watch his run.
Well, the fast food worker needs some fast feet here on the paddle boards. Ooh, Ricky Vu picked up some skills at Chick-fil-A.
And now staring down the tire swing. This guy is a rookie, doesn't have any obstacle course experience.
Oh, but look, he went back to the pole to get some momentum to swing over to the second tire. That's smart, really smart there.
And Ricky Vu with an impressive run. Says he didn't really play sports in high school, didn't consider himself athletic until he discovered American Ninja Warrior.
And he's showing he's got some grip strength.
And reaches the third tire. Now for the challenging 6-foot dismount. And he's got it! He is through the tire swing.
This is a tough back-to-back run here, going from the tire swing to the double tilt ladder. Both are very upper body and grip strength intensive.
Only been training about 6 months, and here he is on the 5th obstacle of American Ninja Warrior. And he's looking like a veteran out here, Akbar.
Look at this, look at the technique.
So comfortable, 5'10", 150.
Each of these ladders 10 feet long, 5-foot transition from one to the other.
You see that ladder moving a lot.
Oh, booyah! And Ricky Vu, the fast food worker, gets served on the double tilt ladder.
Well, Ricky's trying to make the move to the second ladder. He gets a big swing going, but then he doesn't let go of the bar, and that just killed his momentum.
Let's go down to Kristine, who's standing by with Ricky.
Ricky, let's go to what happened there on the transition. What was going on?
You know, I practiced that kip so many times, and my hands, I guess they're all clammy and stuff, so I slipped. But I mean, I had fun out there. I had a blast.
Sure looked like you were having a good time. Was that the Carlton?
That was the Carlton. I pulled it out.
I personally enjoyed the Carlton, so thank you for that.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Matt?
Coming up, she made it her mission to fight for cancer patients.
The Breast Cancer Avenger's gonna crush this course.
She may be small, but don't mess with Coach Casey. Plus, this ninja's gonna light it up. He'll do anything to finish the course.
I've been dreaming about hitting that buzzer for 3 years now.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to Orlando and American Ninja Warrior. Our competitors are having a tough time on the course, but some of our best athletes have yet to run, and Kristine's with 2 of them down in the Palm warm-up zone.
Guys, I'm here with our Florida Speed Demons, Flip Rodriguez and Drew Druschel. You know, usually you guys are going out there battling for the fastest time. Is that going to be something that we see again tonight?
Definitely not. Not this year. This course is much different than we've seen in the past. The obstacles are different. Everything is new. This course isn't built for speed. I just want to get up that wall and hit that buzzer.
All right, Flip, what about you?
Well, if you've seen last season, I'm not really going for speed this season. It's all about hitting 6 buttons for me this year.
All right, good luck to you both. Guys, back to you.
Well, flips referring to the 6 buttons you'd have to hit in order to win it all. 1 in qualifying, 1 in the city finals, and the 4 stages in Vegas. And back on the course, there is a huge ovation for our next competitor from Fort Lauderdale. This is Casey Iseman, better known as Coach Casey. And the obstacles on this course are nothing compared to the ones she's overcome in life.
Hello, checking in, surgery today, 6 a.m. And so I'll see you in a few hours.
My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and because 11 women in my family have been affected, they started correlating it to this BRCA2 mutation. And it turns out that I have the gene as well. I decided to go ahead and have a prophylactic mastectomy to get rid of my breast. It's unimaginable for a woman because I felt like a shell of myself for about a year. I went through surgeries, had 5 surgeries total. It was very traumatic, but I feel very empowered by my decision because I no longer live in fear, and although I have tons of scars, it's completely worth it.
We're gonna open up one arm and then the other. Good. Just seeing where the range of motion is at right now.
Everybody calls me Coach Casey. I became known as this go-to girl for physical fitness amongst people having prophylactic mastectomies or breast cancer.
Halfway done. Yeah.
To be able to help them overcome obstacles and do things they didn't think they could do, it's so rewarding to me. What I love about Ninja Warrior is that it's all metaphors for overcoming obstacles in life.
Oh, yeah.
Obstacles are barriers for you to just go through.
There's Casey's dad, along with her new fiancé, Luigi. He and Casey just got engaged yesterday. Well, she calls herself the Breast Cancer Avenger, and you can see her shirt says Fubi Fitness. That's the program she started to help women get in shape after breast cancer surgeries. Says motivating and training people is her passion.
You know, she's such a tough cookie, but she's only 5'1", so the rolling log may be a challenge.
Death grip.
This obstacle has really been throwing people for a loop so far tonight. She really needs to get a good grip here.
And the Breast Cancer Avengers run comes to an end on the rolling log.
Well, remember, she's only 5'1", so she can barely wrap her legs around the log. The centrifugal force so powerful, she couldn't keep those feet locked, and down she went.
But a great effort from Casey Iseman, and I believe we will see her out here again. Up next, out of Archdale, North Carolina, 31-year-old Chad Hahn. You can call him the Ninja Builder.
Being a general contractor is awesome for Ninja Warrior because every part of the house has obstacles I can train on. My 2 boys love being a part of the building. It just gives them all kinds of stuff to play on. They're little ninjas too. This is my 3rd year competing. Last year, I was not ready for the nerves. They DQ'd me. It was horrible. When you're on the course, you get this huge adrenaline rush. I've happened to do it 1 time. So this year, one of my favorite things to do is train on obstacles over fire. People definitely think I'm a little crazy. You have to get over the mental that the fire's there. You forget about it just like you kind of forget about the water. That's what I'm talking about. I've been dreaming about hitting that buzzer for 3 years now. Well, I'm ready.
And there are his 2 little ninjas, Nathan and Blake, along with his wife, Jennifer. First competed 2 years ago as a walk-on, promptly went out right here on the quintuple steps. Last year made it to the Dancing Stones, the 3rd obstacle in Miami. Feels he's ready for a breakthrough this year. He's in for a test here on the rolling log.
You got to hold on to it like you want it. There it is.
And it's spinning so much faster. And again, Hahn clearly shaken up by that ride on the rolling log.
Oh,
he hit his head.
He's bleeding. He's cut. Oh, my goodness.
He's got some blood coming down there.
You're okay, babe. You're okay. You're good.
And he's going to continue.
If a man can train over fire, he can definitely train with a little bit of blood on his hand. That's what I'm talking about.
And despite the rotations, despite the blow to the head, Han survives the paddleboards. Already made it farther than in any of his previous seasons.
But I'm not quite sure you can stop this guy. This is a serious competitor.
Good approach here, locking onto that first tire. And again, the first tire, full mobility. This one moves most completely. The second one locked in a little more.
All right, Matt, this transition to the third tire is a little tricky. You got 1.5 inch lift, and you can only go underneath. That's not a lot.
Good reach.
Uh-oh. Create your own swing here. I see you, Chad.
Building up momentum. And
that's it.
Wife and kids cheering him on.
They're seeing the blood come out of Daddy. This is like something out of a Rocky movie right now. He's going with it.
But you know there's no quitting this guy. I love the passion. I love the dedication. Well, spends a lot of time on ladders at work. Really confident in his upper body strength and looking very comfortable here.
Look at him keeping great form. You talk about textbook.
Cross grip approach now. Now this transition over 5 feet from one ladder to the next.
Make that move.
And he's got it. Chad Hahn has made it farther than anyone tonight. And this is his 3rd year competing, has never made it out of qualifying. Akbar, could this be his year?
This is it. He's so close.
Uncharted territory here. It's a few feet away from getting through this 5th obstacle. And a smile there, the first smile I think we've seen out of Chad Hahn. 14 feet away from doing what he couldn't do in the previous 2 years, and that is hitting that buzzer and moving on to the city finals.
Well, this is his chance. With blood on his face, no disgrace, make it up that warp wall.
And he's got it!
That's it!
Chad Hahn, despite the blood, our first finisher of the night. The Ninja Builder assembled a fantastic run.
Oh, the Michael Jackson kick.
Yeah, baby. I knew I could do it. Yeah.
Well, he did it all with blood on his face, and here's how it happened. On the rolling log, his arm comes off, he gets loose, and then gets his head slammed back into the log. That's a true battle scar.
Chad, you look like a warrior right now. Tell me what was going on there when you hit your head.
Oh, man, I felt it. As soon as it hit my head, I kind of felt my grip let go. And all I could think about was water, so I just, grabbed the log again.
All things considered, how great did it feel to get to the top of the warped wall?
That's best. That's the best.
All right, well, we're going to let you go take care of that gash on your head there. Congratulations, though. We're going to see you in the city finals.
Yeah, baby.
Back to you.
Coming up, he's the only American ever to take on stage 4. But it didn't end in victory.
It was a tough pill to swallow.
Now, Travis Rosen starts a new run at Mount Midoriyama. And up next, she's one mom who makes waves. And this X Games champion wants to make a big splash in her ninja debut.
I've won gold medals, and now I want to get on top of that warped wall.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming from Universal Orlando Resort. We're right on New York Street, where hundreds of movies and TV shows have been filmed. But so far, this course has been a horror show for our ninjas. 56-year-old rickshaw driver Jenn Brown thought he knew the route to success on the rolling log until he hit a dead end. Oh!
Slam dunk.
Jenn Liam, the ninja therapist, analyzed the course perfectly early on before seeing her session come to an end on the tire swing. Oh! And Bart Copeland, a concrete plant owner from Colorado, survived the treacherous log with an ingenious method.
Look out!
What? A different approach.
That was cool right there.
Before his run ended with the face plant.
Oh! Right there in the sternum.
Well, up next is Bart's sister, Emily Durham. She's a former superstar of wakeboarding who became a stay-at-home mom, but she hasn't slowed down.
I started gymnastics at a very young age. As soon as I stopped doing gymnastics, I basically picked up the wakeboard. At age 15, became pro. I won the US Pro Tour. I've won it 4 times.
If there's a contest, she's pretty much won it.
If you're into the sport of wakeboarding, everybody knows Emily.
Yeah, I retired after 16 years. My priorities just kind of changed a little bit. I became a mom. I have 2 children. I felt like it was a good time to walk away. I feel like American Ninja Warrior is this goal of like seeing how strong I can get. Well, I'm gonna try to show my kids it's awesome to have muscles. Like this is what it's about. It's not about being skinny, it's about having muscles. I want to beat the girls, but I want to beat the guys even more. You know, it's just that competitive drive in me to be the best.
And there's Emily's husband and daughter, along with her brother Bart. This is a woman who's won a gold medal at the X Games, was the U.S. wakeboarding champion 4 times.
You can see how good she is. She's got great balance, great athleticism.
Good upper body strength for wakeboarding. Can she lock those legs in? 5'8", 130. This obstacle should be good for her. Look at the speed. This rolling log is so much more difficult than last year's. Her brother Bart cheering her on.
Emily also has Sean Murray, the Michael Jordan of wakeboarding, in her corner. He'll run the course later on tonight. Well, the crowd is behind her. She gets ready to take on the paddle boards.
Great balance there out of Durham.
A moment of pain for a lifetime of glory.
I expected that type of athleticism out of Emily, especially knowing her background as a wakeboarder.
A dynamic sport. And again, wakeboarding, tremendous upper body, tremendous grip strength. I expect her to do well here on the tire swing. Good high approach there on the pole. Look at that musculature. His arms straight. Can make that second transition a little more difficult, but she's doing it. It's a little hung up here on the second tire, though.
All right, hold on now. Hold on. It's a different type of strength here.
I'm having trouble moving.
Dig deep. Dig deep, Emily.
She is in trouble here,
Man,
Akbar.
if she lets go to make that transfer, that's going to cost her.
Seems to have lost all momentum and also losing her grip.
Just can't get through on the tire swing. But again, one of the stronger performances we've seen.
And she does get family bragging rights over her brother Bart.
Well, first, let's look at Emily on the rolling log. She got tossed off it like a rag doll, but she got back up and made it to the tires. She just didn't have the grip strength to go any further.
Coming up, this ninja has the most dangerous job in America.
I can see Mount Midoriyama from here. I'm coming for you, Mount Midoriyama.
Now he'll come down from the tower to tackle our course. And later, at 6'6", he's one of the tallest athletes we've ever had. And this mill worker from Maine has big plans for the course.
Orlando better be ready because the giant is about to come.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you from Universal Orlando Resort. It's been a great setting, but this course has been despicable with only one finisher so far. Next up, it's 31-year-old Nate Lieb out of Lynchburg, Virginia. He is fearless and fun. To do his job, he might just be a little crazy.
This is an antenna. This is the man that fixes them.
Workout.
I'm what they call a tower dog. I climb cell towers for a living. I climb a couple 100 feet in the air. I have the most dangerous job in America.
I'm a wind chime.
My scariest moment was when my carabiner right here rolled open and I was dangling at 350 feet in the air. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die.
My job is preparing me for this. I'm using mostly upper body strength, and I'm doing it all with 25 plus pounds of gear. It's about to go down. Well, I'm not gonna go down, but...
There are the Tower Dogs' parents, Tony and Cindy, ready to cheer Nate on.
Well, you gotta love watching his submission video. This guy is a true character, but at the same time, a fantastic athlete. Works in towers 11 hours at a time, says he has what he describes as grip strength
160 pounds, can crush a bottle in his hand.
Hold that pole.
Survived multiple near-death experiences. It has truly been listed as the most dangerous job in America.
He's got the most dangerous job in America. This has been by far the most dangerous obstacle here tonight.
Again, those rotations on the log, like riding the roller coasters around here. But he's playing it up a little bit, but it does mess with your equilibrium, and then you have to go straight into the paddle boards. Oh, he's losing it. No!
Got him right in the groin.
Oh, man.
But looks like he's okay.
Well, I think he still was a little discombobulated from the log, and that affected his balance. You can see he just veers to the left and then just catches the corner.
Well, a big crowd for our next competitor. This is Hunter Sipes. He's a 21-year-old missionary from Montverde, Florida, and he's a man who's truly turned his life around.
When I was 18, I kind of hit rock bottom. I was drinking, partying with coworkers, and eventually just led to partying by myself. I started to think about committing suicide every day, all day. Who would miss me? Do I really have a purpose here? I really wanted to clock out, but something intervened. I surrendered my life to Christ and started following God on a day-by-day basis. I've been a missionary for almost 3 years now. Being a missionary has brought me all over the world, places I never would have guessed I'd be traveling to. I've pretty much dedicated my whole life to serving those who struggle with depression and suicidal thoughts. In those darkest moments of my life, I never would have imagined being here, let alone when I was 21, still alive. It just goes to show that having some faith in something, you can overcome great obstacles in life.
I think half the crowd is here to support Hunter. Montverde about 25 miles from Orlando, so Hunter, one of the local favorites. Calls himself the Kingdom Ninja, likes to use fitness to talk about his faith.
You can tell he's excited, but he needs a good grip here if he wants to survive the rolling log.
Look at that.
Whoa, holy long.
6'2", 189, one of the bigger competitors out here. And look at the support.
Well, he ran track and played football in high school. I want to see some of those moves here on the paddleboard.
Done some training at Sam Sands Gym in Houston, so does have some experience with these types of obstacles.
At 6'2", he's got some long arms, and that's helping him on the tires.
Looks a little hung up here. Can't seem to find his grip.
Uh-oh. Man, he's struggling here.
He's pushing 190. That is a lot of mass to carry through the tire swing.
It is, but he's off. He talked about his weight, but that's going to catch up to him here on the double tilt ladder. That's it. That's it, Hunter Sipes.
Has to swing himself across the 5-foot gap to the second ladder. Leap of faith here.
Dig deep.
And he's got it.
Okay, these last few rungs are difficult. His arms are burning.
And Hunter Sipes, the 21-year-old rookie, with one obstacle to go.
Kingdom Ninja.
The crowd erupting here.
All right, here it goes, Matt. Kingdom come.
14 feet away.
Woo, there it is. Not pretty, but it's it. That's it.
Hunter Sipes is moving on to the semifinals. Our second finisher of the night. And the 21-year-old rookie solves this difficult course.
Well, he's only the second person to get past the double tilt ladder. He gets a good swing and throws his lower body into it and just barely grabs the other side.
Hunter, was that emotion or was that exhaustion when you were at the top of the warped wall?
Just praising God, just falling on my face and praising God for this opportunity and just all my fans. It's just amazing. It's crazy.
Do you need to catch your breath a little bit?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
You deserve some time to celebrate, catch your breath a little bit, because we're going to see you in the city finals, okay?
Thank you.
Congratulations. Guys.
So Hunter Sipes jumps to the top of the leaderboard. Remember, the top 30, those who finish or go the farthest, the fastest, move on to the city finals.
Still to come, it's a clash of the Titans here in Orlando. Travis, Drew, and Flip. 3 legends all looking for redemption.
No matter how much you fall down, you gotta get back up.
Plus, she's got brains and brawn. Aisha Grechka can crush it with robots and rock climbing.
I'm definitely doing it for all the nerds.
And up next, he's a superstar in his sport, but it didn't help last year. Final attempt. Oh, had his hand up. Now the man they call the Michael Jordan of wakeboarding tries to rebound.
Failure, it's not an option.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you for the first time ever from Universal Orlando Resort. Most of the park's costume characters have wrapped it up for the night, but we still have plenty of colorful characters to run the course, and here's one of them now. Nice! This is Jonathan Ruiz, an optician from Valrico, Florida. Now, you may remember Jonathan from his entertaining run in Miami last year, or you may just remember his fiancée.
Last year, I made it to Miami Finals.
And he's through!
People definitely remember my fiancée at the time, Yadi, for one expression.
Don't touch the water!
Don't touch the water.
Don't touch the water!
She definitely brought a lot of passion to the course.
Keep on, honey! Don't touch the water!
There's not a quiet bone in Yadi's body. She's a fiery Latin woman, and hopefully she brings it tonight. Definitely not going to touch the water.
And there's Yadi, still as supportive as ever. He's sporting a Ninja Wifey shirt. They got married last summer. Ruiz, 5'11", 179.
And Matt, he's dropped 20 pounds since last year. He says he's in much better shape.
But now the treacherous rolling log.
To survive this obstacle, you have to get a solid grip with your hands and lock your legs around the log.
Oh, and a great save by Ruiz.
That's all leg strength right there.
But look at him, another competitor made dizzy by that rolling log. Those spins impact you even if you survive the obstacle.
Take your time!
Needs good balance right now if he wants to get across the paddle boards. And he's through.
Boy, he had dancing feet right there. That's the key.
And on to the tire swing. These tires will turn and twist and swing, make it so difficult to get a solid grip.
This is all grip strength right here. Only an 1.5 inch ledge inside the tire to grab onto.
And a little trouble on the second tire.
He needs to figure out how to get around the other side.
He's using his chin. And I think it actually helped.
By any means necessary. All right, one more swing. He's got it.
Oh! So close. But Jonathan Ruiz touched the water.
Well, look at this. He never really got a good grip on the third tire, but he went for the dismount anyway. He got his feet on the pad, but his momentum pulled him back, and the water was calling his name.
Let's go down to Kristine, who's with John and Yadi.
You kind of stole the show last year with your don't touch the water, and then look what happened.
I touched the water.
What do you think?
He touched the water tonight, but you know what? He's still my winner. I love him. He's my king. I'm so proud of him. He worked so hard for this, and he's still my winner. So,
well, thank you guys for all coming out. It was great watching you.
Well, you can hear the crowd getting fired up for our next competitor, 39-year-old wakeboarding legend Sean Murray. He's back for a second try on the course, and this time, he's on a mission. Oh! Comes up short.
I had considered building a work wall before I went into NW6, but I thought, I grew up skateboarding. It looks like a skate ramp. I can run up skate ramps. It should be okay. I wasn't.
Final attempt. Oh! Had his hand up. Couldn't hold on.
It was heartbreaking. I really wanted to get to the top of that, and when I didn't, I wanted to build a warped wall right when I got home. A buddy of mine came up with this logo that I put right on my warped wall. Instead of the word American, I put American. I literally put blood, sweat, and tears into this thing, you know, between building it and time on it and trying not to kill myself falling off of it.
Come on.
It literally took me close to a month to get up the thing. And I can't wait to see that wall get closer and closer to me because I want to be standing at the bottom of that thing. And I want to get up it.
John's 2 daughters, his wife Carrie, and fellow wakeboarder Emily Durham all here to support him. He lives just 15 minutes away. He's known as the Michael Jordan of wakeboarding, has been doing it since 1995. And his own video game at one point, now looking to excel in this sport. Always likes to play to the crowd no matter the sport. Hello, going short style.
That's actually a really good idea. This creates more friction between the log and his legs instead of the shorts.
But at 5'6", 147, can he lock those legs in?
And he's not able to, Akbar. Those feet are separated.
Oh boy,
that could be trouble.
Oh, barely made it.
Sean Murray flirting with disaster, but he's through it.
Oh, show what your mama gave you, huh? Showing off them legs.
There's a guy, though, whose body is beat up, had many knee injuries from wakeboarding during the years.
Oh, boy, that tested all of them right there. Look good, too.
He is already talking about the warp wall.
Hey, look, his eyes are set on one thing right now. That's getting over to that big 14-foot wall.
Pay attention to what's in front of you.
And they're chanting American right onto the pole. Again, wakeboarding, having to hold on to that handle as you're getting pulled 30, 40 miles an hour in the water. You expect good grip strength, good forearm strength.
This is the toughest part of this obstacle. Second tire less mobile, forcing you to work your way around it.
You can see here, look at the strength there. You can see how hard it is. Look, he is shaking right now.
He's through.
Look at that.
We got one more. He's already talking about the warp wall.
I'm coming for you all.
Watch your feet, homie.
Looking fair. Look at that, Akbar. Hand over hand, strong climbing there out of the wakeboarder.
Good transition. And he is smiling, Akbar. He is enjoying this. I love it. That is confidence.
Hold up. What's that move? He's sticking his head up. What's he doing?
Trying his hands. Actually, a smart approach there. This is a man who knows how important grip is. Doesn't want to lose it here.
I like that smart thinking.
He's got it. His old nemesis, the warp wall. He built one in his backyard. It bested him last year, but he's smiling, Akbar. He's confident.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
I love the enjoyment and the competitiveness. That's why he's a world champion. Was it worth building in your backyard?
Well, he built one in his backyard just for this moment, and after waiting a year, he's finally standing at the top of the wall.
Coming up, he broke barriers as the first amputee on our course.
Well, history has just been made.
Now Stephen France plans to go even farther on a prosthetic leg.
I'm ready for my second shot.
Plus, he's a blue-collar hero who makes paper plates for a living. But 6'6" John Alexis Jr. is ready to go big.
I may be a rookie, but I'm going to make a giant impact on this course.
And later, his failure last year still haunts him.
Oh, he hit the water. The unthinkable.
Now Flip Rodriguez gets his shot at redemption.
I waited a whole year to get this thing right.
See the masked man's return on American Ninja Warrior.
Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you from Universal Orlando Resort. We're about halfway through our qualifying round in Akbar. This leaner, meaner version of the rolling log
has these contestants spinning.
You know, of all the courses I've seen, I can't remember a single obstacle having such a dramatic effect. Last year, the log was thicker, so it made fewer rotations, usually about 3 or 4. But tonight, the thinner log spins around 7 to 9 times before it reaches the bottom. No! And in the past few minutes, 2 more took it for a spin, but Miami therapist Carly Streisfeld barely made it halfway. Oh! And then the redneck ninja Brent Ruffin couldn't keep his grip. This obstacle is the wildest ride here in Orlando right now.
Well, a huge ovation for our next competitor, walking up on an artificial leg. This is Stephen France, a trust builder from Yulee, Florida. You may remember last season, he was the first amputee to compete on American Ninja Warrior, and he amazed us by making it to the second obstacle. That run inspired other amputees to try out this season, like AT3 Artis Thompson III, who made it to the third obstacle in Houston. Now Stephen is back with his signature karate kick. His girlfriend and family here to watch. But we told you Stephen's story last year, had his leg crushed in a work accident in 2006, eventually had to have it amputated. But look at him, he's moving here, Akbar.
Yeah, you know, and last year was a big deal for him. He actually attacked the course thinking that, you know, I'm nervous, but I'm just gonna kind of go full force, and he realized that he underestimated the obstacle. Now he's gonna take a more deliberate approach.
Well, again, we've seen so many athletes struggle with this, locking their legs, and obviously for France, this is gonna be a big issue.
Yeah, well, he's gotta keep his body in contact. You see him going, look at that.
An unbelievable effort out of Stephen France. An obstacle that claims so many ninjas, and the man called the Broken Ninja gets through it, moving on to the third obstacle.
Well, that was impressive right there. You knew he had to concentrate a lot harder than some of the other competitors, and he did it.
The paddleboards have tripped up so many athletes tonight. Obviously, even more challenging with an artificial leg.
Oh! Yes! Come on! Okay, Stephen France, bonjour!
A great effort out of France, and now he's facing the fourth obstacle. And has to hit that mini tramp on that leg. These athletes amaze us every week. Stephen France showing us there are no limitations.
Yeah, limitations in the mind. But right now, he's got to make this transition to the second tire. Come on, Stephen France.
Oh, just misses. Oh! Just can't make the transition, but a fantastic effort out of Stephen France.
It was, and on the paddle boards, you can tell he didn't want to take his first step with his prosthetic, so he skips the first board and just flies across. What an impressive effort from Stephen France.
Well, up next, our tallest competitor here in Orlando. This is 6'6" John Alexis Jr. He is a blue-collar guy ready to make a big splash in the ninja world.
I'm 6'6", and that's not counting the afro. My nickname is the Giant. My height definitely has an advantage. Some of the obstacles I know will be a little bit easier. I'll have the reach for them. I work at a paper mill making paper plates. In a typical day, I could probably pack up to 100,000 plates or more. Then I incorporated my training when I was at work. My coworkers think it was pretty crazy at first, but they all started getting psyched and supportive that I was training for the Ninja Warrior, and so I sort of became known as the Ninja Warrior of the Mill. I may be a rookie, but I'm ready to make a giant impact on this course.
Well, most of the Alexis family has come down from Maine to watch, including his dad. We'll see take the course later. And the son bows to his father in respect. Well, the Giant is 6'6". Tallest athlete to finish a course recently is Travis Winan at 6'5".
He's not even thinking about it. He's just jumping right on the log. Hold on, big fella.
How did he hold on? A great effort out of John Alexis Jr. And he's spinning here. I think he's trying to counteract the effects of the rolling log. And that's a smart move, Akbar. And a hard impact. Alexis rolling on.
Well, his height should help him here on the tires with that longer reach.
Certainly working to his advantage so far. He puts his entire arm through the first tire, and the Giant is dwarfing this course.
Get off of that thing! There it is!
That is the best we've seen anyone get through the tire swing, the long frame helping him.
It's not like he's doing it with style. He's just going with straight passion here.
This is by far the fastest pace we've seen. That height helping him, but his strength is impressive.
The Giant better be careful here with that swing. He's so tall, he might touch the water.
Great momentum control. Akbar, the athleticism here is impressive.
Yeah, now he's got to be aware of his body, his size, his height.
It says his father's his biggest inspiration. You can see his dad on the sidelines. His run yet to come, but Junior setting a pace I'm not sure anyone can match.
John Alexis is doing it the wrong
Look
way.
at this!
This is wrong.
Far and away the fastest time has just 14 feet between him and the finals, and he's gonna do it! John Alexis, the fastest time of the night ahead of the rookie. A smile and a bow to his father. Akbar, that was an impressive performance out of the big man.
Well, he was impressive throughout. With his long arms, he was able to reach the third tire without even having to work his way around the second. Junior worked it like a boss.
John, congratulations. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. John, you're a rookie, and you made that look easy out there.
Well, it felt a little easy, but I was definitely a little bit nervous, so got a little hung up, and I'm still out of breath.
Your dad's going to be coming up in a little bit. How do you think he's going to do?
Well, I set the bar for him, and he's got to beat it. I mean, he's got to step up.
No pressure, Dad, no pressure.
So John Alexis Jr. jumps to the top of the leaderboard. Remember, only the top 30, those who finish or go the farthest the fastest, move on to the city finals. Coming up, he's one of the superstars of the sport. But at 40 years old, there's an urgency for Travis Rosen.
Could be my last year.
His run's just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. Our coverage tonight is brought to you in part by our friends at Palm Wonderful. While we were away, 3 more athletes got their chance to measure up to this course. Our tallest female competitor, 5'9" Tiffany Stewart, came up with some big-time moves early on.
Use that muscle pad. Let's go.
Before the tire swing cut her down to size. Orlando native Idoko Abu, a 2-time Vegas finalist, found out there was no hometown course advantage.
Oh! Another victim of the double tilt ladder.
And mobile DJ Rico Rivera was hot from the start, all the way to the finish.
Let's say it, he's on fire.
I love it.
Well, some of our best are about to hit the course, including one who's with Kristine in the Palm warm-up zone.
Thanks, Madam, with American Ninja Warrior veteran Travis Rosen. Travis, you made history last year when you were the first American to attempt stage 4 of Mount Midoriyama in USA versus the world, but you lost by 0.3 seconds. How much has that haunted you?
It's definitely been training fuel. I mean, it was a bittersweet thing, first American to do it, but yet Team USA ended up coming in second. So it's motivated me. I want to do it in the regular season now, so I'm pushing it.
All right, Travis, I'm looking forward to your run tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
Matt, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Now hitting the course, 48-year-old John Alexis Sr. out of Waterville, Maine. Moments ago, we saw his son turn in the fastest time of the night. John Jr. calls his dad his biggest inspiration. With this man's work ethic, it's easy to see why.
I am originally from the island of Dominica in the Caribbean. I ended up in Maine because my wife dragged me up here. I have a few jobs. My primary job is a security officer at a hospital. The hours that I work are from 11 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. During work, I bring in an ab roller, which I call the Wheel of Death. I will do lunges. I walk 5 flights of stairs, sometimes run it a couple times and take a break, go do rounds and go run it again. I look at my age at this point as a challenge for everybody else. Not so much a challenge for me. I've been told that at 40 years old, you've lost your prime. I'm here to prove this wrong.
And there's John Jr. put up the fastest time so far tonight, ready to cheer on his 48-year-old dad. In addition to his work, John Sr. also going to school to get a college degree in mental health. Another goal of his is to get his entire family to compete and become the first family of Ninja Warrior.
He's not nearly as tall as his son. He's only 5'11", so the rolling log may be more of a challenge.
But he survives. Both father and son make it through the rolling log.
But Matt, look at him. He survived, but he's so disoriented from all those spins on the log.
Really takes a toll on you, and then you have to get up and face a balance obstacle in the paddle boards. Has done martial arts since age 7. Oh!
John Alexis Sr. knocked out by the paddle boards.
Well, he starts out with a good side-to-side rhythm, but midway through, he lost his balance. His foot hit the middle portion right there, so he was out at that point, even before he fell.
Up next, one of the Ninja greats, 40-year-old Travis Rosen, the stockbroker from Franklin, Tennessee. His resume is impressive. This marks his 6th year competing on American Ninja Warrior, and he's twice been chosen to represent Team USA in our USA versus the World competition. In that contest last year, became the first American ever to attempt stage 4 at Mount Gbaja-Biamila. Travis's wife Kari is here, but his son Caden back in Tennessee, so he's gonna watch via FaceTime. A little bit past his bedtime at this point. Travis Rosen, one of the smartest and most consistent competitors, rarely makes a careless mistake.
Well, his goal is to get back to Vegas and make another run at stage 4.
Travis not 100% tonight. Been dealing with a forearm injury suffered during training. And the legs come flying off, but he's through. Now ready to make a run on the paddle boards.
Oh, hard impact there.
Rosen's up, though.
That was close.
Now, he says at age 40, feels his window of opportunity is closing every year, and right up into it, no hesitation. Actually said if he won that climb off in USA versus the World, he would have retired.
I'm not sure Travis Rosen's actually ready to retire. He still has a lot left in the tank, and you can see he's got the upper body strength. A savvy veteran, as you can see him here. Great grip technique on the tire swing.
Slowly working his way around that tricky second tire.
Look at that.
Well, we saw the upper body strength, the grip strength in stage 4 last year. That forearm supposedly injured in training, but no ill effects. But again, will be tested here on the double tilt ladder.
I think this is a competitor in Travis Rosen that knows how to work through pain. He knows how to work through adversity, and you can see him here just using his technique.
5'11", 160, a former gymnast at the University of Iowa.
Rosen, a confident pace.
40 years old, but not showing it. Rosen is just gutting through this 5th obstacle.
The Tennessee trainer is back, 14 feet away.
There it is.
And no problem for Travis Rosen.
Mr. Rosen, cancel your retirement plans because you have a date with the city finals.
Travis Rosen looking more relieved than anything, Akbar. And Caden beaming with pride on FaceTime back in Tennessee. 40-year-old Travis Rosen is moving on. Coming up, she studies robots and loves rock climbing. When this grad student from Paris takes the course, it's Revenge of the Nerds.
I know I'm gonna pass this test.
Plus, it was one of the biggest shocks of last season.
Oh, unbelievable! Drew Drechsel out.
Now the comeback begins for Drew Drechsel when American Ninja Warrior returns. Another strong woman, a 21-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina, but currently studying in Paris, France. It's Gbaja-Biamila. She's hoping to stand at the top of the warp wall, but she's already at the head of her class.
I've always been kind of a nerd. I've always liked math and science, and I'm currently doing a master's degree in artificial intelligence in Paris.
We're developing robots to help people get around with driverless cars.
I've been rock climbing ever since I was a little kid. I started competing in France recently. The streets of Paris are definitely a great training grounds for Ninja Warrior. There is all these amazing bridges, there are all these bars randomly placed, and I even get to see the Eiffel Tower while I'm climbing. I'm definitely doing Ninja Warrior for all the nerds. I've studied this course and I know I'm gonna pass this test.
Her brother and father on hand. Her dad, a former professional speed climber in Russia and has his PhD in math. Aisha was born in Siberia, moved to the US at age 4. It was her dad who told her about American Ninja Warrior, told her to check out videos online of a girl named Casey Catanzaro, of course, and after watching, Aisha was hooked.
Well, right now, she needs to hook her feet on the rolling log. She's 5'8", so she's got some long legs. There it is. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. Oh,
Look
there
at
it
that.
is. Woo! Boy, ride that log like a cowboy. Oh! Watch your head.
She's smiling, though.
Okay, I thought she got hit right there in the back of the medulla oblongata.
Let's go!
The toughest thing to come out of Siberia since Ivan Drago, this woman. And right onto the paddle boards.
That's it.
Great footwork there on Aisha.
That is an athlete right there.
Well, never mind Drago, she looked like Baryshnikov right there. Well, this is a competitive woman. When she was 11 years old, won a climbing competition the day after breaking her ankle. There's no quit in this woman. And that grip strength is going to be tested. We expect rock climbers to be comfortable on this, but
she's trying to get comfortable on that first swing. There, she's got it.
That was a good transition there and locked in.
Well, she's a climber. She knows, she understands how to navigate that. She loves chess, and you know you've got to be able to figure it out. This is a brain game as well. How do you problem solve in the midst of disaster?
Those fingers being locked in.
There it is.
Love the strength out of Grechka. Look at this, Akbar.
I see you, Aisha. I've got my eyes on you,
she
Aisha.
is through it.
I've got my eyes on you.
Aisha Grechka staring down the 5th obstacle, and no woman has made it past it tonight.
Oh, watch your long legs there. Very smart move right there.
Turn it around.
Bend her knees there.
And that body, upper body being put to the test, Akbar. Looks like she might be running out of steam.
Matt, but rock climbers, they understand that you got to fight for your life. This is a dangerous move.
And that's 28 inches, the longest rung transition now. A 5-foot gap, but watch the pivot on that first ladder.
She's got to visualize it. That's a hard ground below her.
Oh! And Aisha goes down, but a great performance by the rookie.
She was so close. She had great technique as she goes flying to the second ladder. She gets her hands right on the bar, but just couldn't hold on.
I had fun. It was fun.
I'm not sure you can hear us right now because of a very loud group of fans here to root on our next 2 competitors, Alexio and Lucas Gomez, a pair of siblings from Coral Springs who have their own handshake and their own nickname.
We are the Brazzi Bros. The Brazzi Bros.
We were born and raised here in the States, but my whole family is from Brazil. So we're here to represent Brazil. My brother and I are a year and a half apart, and we're best friends, no doubt. Growing up, me and my brother were very competitive. It started at a young age, and it hasn't stopped. Alexio's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. My brother's definitely faster. He'll beat me in a race. Alexio's better looking. I am funnier. Let's go. We've been both interested in American Ninja Warrior since season 1, and we both would try obstacles in the house. We were constantly climbing on things and jumping off of things. My mom hated it. Tonight, it's gonna be a head-on race. The Brazzi Bros coming to put on a show. And plus, we're showing up with half of Brazil, so you know it's gonna be hype.
Gotta love the confidence. Lucas and the rest of the Gomez family ready for Alexio's run. Very cautious approach on the quintuple steps. Actually broke his nose while training for this competition while practicing on the salmon ladder. 5'10", 185, a little more mass than most of the other runners here tonight.
Drop those feet, pull it towards your chest.
Well, he was a wrestler in high school. He needs to put a figure 4 leg lock on the rolling log right here.
And Alexio holding on for dear life at the end there. Blinking his eyes, trying to shake off the effects of the rolling log. Oh, just barely makes it across.
Good job, bro. And he's not running this course like a rookie. He's attacking it.
Well, the tires will test his upper body strength. Only a couple of inches on the inside of the tire to hold on to. And a good transition. Remember, the second tire, not as mobile as the first.
This is the one that's giving competitors the most trouble tonight. But Alexio seems to have figured it out.
And this last tire have to rely totally on your fingertips. And he's through.
Oh, shirt's coming off. Alexio trying to bring sexy back.
Well, I guess he wants to look good on the double tilt ladder. And so far, he does. This is an impressive run by a guy who's never been on the course before.
He's a big guy, though, so he needs to create some momentum for this transition here.
And the Bro nails it. This guy came in with a lot of talk, but he's backing it up here. Gomez family offering up support.
The Brazil flag is in full swing here. Obrigado!
This place will erupt if he makes it up the wall here. Yes!
Look at it, they're going nuts. They're going nuts down there.
The rookie pressing the buzzer.
I see you. It's just the beginning.
Just the beginning. What a debut by the Bro, Alexio Gomez. So we're starting to get some finishers on our leaderboard, and with that run, Alexio Gomez lands in the 6th spot. Remember, those who finish or go the farthest, the fastest will move on to the city finals. Only a handful of athletes are left, but they are some of our best, including the man warming up right there, Drew Dreschel. We'll see his run next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Universal Orlando Resort, where earlier today our ninjas had a little fun before hitting the course.
My hair was not like this when we started. I promise.
My kids really like watching me compete, but I'd say they really love roller coasters. So they're really enjoying the park and just having a blast. You see the dragon on the castle up there?
It's fun being here. We get to come check out the course, you know, get to go on the rides and meet characters. I'm looking forward to having one of those big donuts that Homer always has. Those look really good.
Really good.
We went to Hogwarts Castle and just the whole Harry Potter experience over there, and it's just phenomenal. There's so much detail everywhere.
Cheers.
Universal Studios.
Yeah, drink up.
Ninja Warrior at Orlando at Universal is absolutely amazing. It's a dream come true.
Our athletes have had a blast here at the park, but not always on the course. While we were away, 3 more competitors took their shot and provided some thrills of their own. The other half of the Bros, Lucas Gomez, was on his way to matching brother Alexio's success.
Hold on! Wait! Don't let go!
But he was tripped up at the paddle boards when he stepped on the center axis and was disqualified. Walk-on Adam Arnold from Springfield, Missouri, drove 1,100 miles and waited 12 days to take his shot at the course.
Oh, look at that, got body slammed by the rolling log.
And proved his weight was well worth it.
Adam Arnold is no joke. There it is.
No problem for Adam Arnold. He's going to do it. And 4-time Vegas finalist James the Beast McGrath savaged the double tilt ladder en route to the second fastest finish of the night. The Beast, just over 2 minutes. Now it's time for one of the best in the business. He's a three-time Mount Midoriyama veteran, known for his showmanship. It's Drew Dreschel.
Since last season, I have spent my time traveling the world training in Ninja Warrior. I did go back to Japan to compete in the Ninja Warrior out there. I made it all the way to the third stage. That is the furthest I've ever made it on any Ninja Warrior competition. It felt great. I went to an international competition in Malaysia. I ended up beating all the stages, fastest time on all the courses. I ended up just kicking butt. I've had success all over the world. It's time for me to bring it back home. I'm hoping the 5th year's the charm.
Drew had the fastest time in the Miami qualifying each of the past 2 years.
Oh, there it is. Only uses one side.
Well, for a minute, says he's not gunning for the top time. Could have fooled us there on the quintuple steps. Last year, the first time Drew competed and did not make it to Mount Midoriyama. Had a stunning fall at the downhill pipe drop in the Miami finals. Florida native, a lot of friends supporting him here tonight.
Pumping himself up right here for the paddleboards. Oh! He may not be going for the fastest time, but he is still making it entertaining.
On the tire swing, Drew Dreschel, of course, exploded onto the scene, you'll recall, in Season 3. Absolutely destroyed his knee in Mount Midoriyama in Japan, but made a full recovery from the injury.
Working his way around that second tire.
And now just reaches over to that third tire and going for the dismount. And he's through. Girlfriend April leading the cheers on the sidelines.
Drew just needs to remember what it's like to hit that buzzer, get rid of that bad taste from last year. Oh, easy.
Nearly hit his chin on that transition. Dreschel looking to make it back to the city finals for the 5th straight year. And with completing that obstacle, he has done just that. Whoa! Unbelievable, a flip on the warp wall. That is a first. Dreschel is on to the Orlando City Finals. Another solid performance and a smile.
Check this move out. Drew Dreschel is turned up. Look how high his feet get. That's the first time we've had a ninja do a backflip at the warp wall.
Well, the masked man is getting his game face on. Flip Rodriguez will be the final run of the night, and we'll see it when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior here in Universal Orlando Resort. While we were away, 3 more athletes hit the course. Animator Kevon Sadler, whose smile lit up the course last season as a rookie Vegas finalist, drew up some early success.
Oh, my goodness!
Before a little confusion on the tire swing, erased the smile off his face.
Oh!
Adam Williams, an Air Force officer known as Major America, hit some turbulence on the warp wall.
Oh, no, that technique is not going to work.
Before finally figuring out the correct flight path.
That's it! That's it!
Major America hits the buzzer!
And 2-time Vegas finalist J.J. Woods was dominant throughout.
There it is.
No problem with the warp wall, putting together a grand slam performance. And next up, one of the most recognized competitors in Ninja Warrior history, it's the masked man Flip Rodriguez. He's competed in 5 seasons, but last year is one he wants to forget.
25-year-old Flip Rodriguez. Oh! He hit the water! The unthinkable!
And last season was a tough season for me.
This crowd is speechless.
The anger that I felt for something so simple knocking me out, I was willing to hit a concrete wall.
I've never seen somebody take something that hard. This sport means the world to him. To go out the way that he did, I mean, it really broke him.
He
he just kept saying, I let everyone down, and he didn't want to come back.
I said, screw it, I'm done. I just threw away 6 months for 24 seconds of failure. After getting the support and everything from little kids and stuff that write to me and say, you know, don't worry, it happens, you'll get it next year, like, I got very inspired to continue and to chase my dreams.
Took all that negative energy and he put it into his training. I believe he's ready.
This year, you are seeing a completely new Flip.
I waited a whole year to get this thing right. Last year was in the past, Vegas is in my future.
Last year, one of the most stunning results we've ever seen on American Ninja Warrior. And look at this Flip taking off the mask.
Running without the mask.
This is different, a different Flip. The mask is off, and that is a bold statement.
Wow, you don't get a chance to see Flip Rodriguez and see what he looks like.
Well, this may signal a new Flip.
Wow, one side of the steps.
Well, he said he was going to be different, less of an entourage, more serious about the competition. This year has limited his crew to just close family and friends. 5'10", 156 pounds, has seen the rolling log in the past, but not this amped up version.
That's it. Wait for the velocity to stop and dismount.
Started to work as a motivational speaker this past year, spoke to teams in Bermuda about success and failure, and brought up last year's fall and how it humbled him. His girlfriend on the sidelines, along with his training partner, Tiana Weberly, Flip, never seen him compete without the mask. Whoa, not too comfortable there on the paddle boards, Akbar.
Well, you know, but it was good because he had the high knees and his feet were moving quick, and that's all that you need to be successful here.
Fourth obstacle, this is where he went out last year. Flip, so often known for his speed, said he really wanted to be focused this year.
Yeah, and this is not the normal go for broke Flip Rodriguez we're accustomed to. He is super focused right now.
Well, he took off the mask to show he's a new Flip, and you can see it much more serious. And through the fourth obstacle. And I like this. We're really seeing a mature Flip. Losing the mask, we're seeing the man behind it.
Look at Flip Rodriguez. I mean, he looks like a spider on the double tilt ladder.
That's amazing. He has really filled out, gotten so much stronger. His skill was always there. I think it was the mental focus that was always the biggest issue for Flip.
Well, do you believe that he's focused right now?
Absolutely. And now he can let it fly. Whoa!
Look at that.
Flip Rodriguez is back. And that had to feel good for Flip.
Boy, he just exited out of the backstage. No celebration, nothing.
And that's our Palm Wonderful Crazy Healthy Run of the Night. For the first time in 5 seasons, Flip Rodriguez took off his mask and ran the course, turning in one of the most impressive performances here in Orlando. Right now, Flip standing by with Kristine.
Flip, congratulations. Flip, let's go back to the beginning of the course, taking that mask off. Why the change?
The mask is a resemblance of what I went through, not of who I am. So I want everyone to know that the mask doesn't make who I am, I make the mask.
And then at the top, no celebration.
Well, to be honest, there's nothing to celebrate about because in my head, time to win, 6 buttons. Then I can celebrate all I want.
Focus, 6 buttons. All right, we're rooting for you.
Thank you.
See you in the city finals, guys.
Thanks, Kristine. Well, John Alexis Jr. sits atop the leaderboard with the fastest time, with Flip Rodriguez landing in 3rd after his run. Drew Dressel ended up with the 7th fastest time. In all, 25 athletes managed to finish the course tonight. We'll see all of these talented athletes back here in a few weeks when we return for the Orlando City Finals on an even longer course. The final 5 spots are filled by those who went the farthest the fastest. Next week, we head to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we'll see the weatherman, Joe Moravsky, and one of the top female competitors, Michelle Warnke. For Akbar, Gbaja-Biamila, and Kristine Leahy, I'm Matt Iseman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.
He's back to prove that last season
only made him stronger.
My success each year, it gets a little better, and I don't think there's any reason why I can't make it to the top of Midoriyama.
And he's ready to show America we aren't defined by age.
If I'm the oldest guy to get up that wall, I hope there's someone 60 saying, I can do that too.
Look at this!
All new American Ninja Warrior, next Monday at 8/7 Central, here on NBC. The Island is all new and starts right now here on NBC.